geez, I didn't know that one.
Okay, so that just opened the floodgates.
No kidding.
Everything's fair game.
Well, Patty and I were very honored to tell Pat and Jim they were the first ones to know that we got engaged. And we got engaged. I was going to do it at the top of Trail Ridge Road, and then I got cold feet, and I think I finally did it on like the last turn before we got back down here. But we were staying with Pat and Jim at the time, and there was no other place that I wanted to be to do that, and there were not two better people that we could tell first.
That's where we learned how to make slop.
Yeah, we learned how to make slop.
It was good. Mom had a rough, probably 6-8 years there at the end, but I think one thing we're lucky for is that, and it's hopefully a wanted family trait, but she had a really hard head, and we probably would have lost her a long time ago. Yeah, I remember in particular we had a funny one where I think it was the first time she ever visited us in California at our place we're living now. And of course, with showing your parents your new house, and we were living in this really awful looking kind of farmhouse that needed a ton of work, and so it was just sort of ready to be a little embarrassed by the state of affairs, but knowing that she didn't really care. But we drive up and we get out and we're just sort of walking around a little bit outside before we went in, and the very first thing that happened is Lucy came up and sort of went to jump up to get a kiss from her.
She is.
Lucy, yeah, Lucy's the dog. And Mom took one step backwards and fell and hit the back of her head on an auger from the tractor that was laying there, and it split it just wide open. And so Muff was at work or something, and I think on her way home, and so she just happened to, oh, that's right,
yeah.
we're at Maryland. She just happened to call, and so she calls and I answer the phone, and she's like, oh, how's it going? I can't talk, Mom's bleeding, I gotta take her to the hospital, and I hang up the phone and get her all bandaged up, and the first thing we did is drove down to the hospital, and she got like 14 stitches.